I'm on my way. Don't start without me. I'm here. So I've just completed 2 weeks in Puerto Vallarta, and it was a great 2 weeks. I'm definitely going to go back, hopefully when the weather gets better, maybe in the month of November. But I wanted to share with you some things that I'll remember about Puerto Vallarta. And the first thing that catches me, like the different calls to the vendors that are walking the streets, I'm always impressed and entertained by them.
Hey!
I didn't expect to see, but it doesn't surprise me, people actually dance like nobody else is watching. This guy had that down pat. Tourists actually partying like it was 2019. The tourists here, they really do enjoy themselves, and I can see why. There is a recipe here for a good time. You know, how can you not enjoy yourself with the sights and the sounds and the food? The food's awesome. It makes everything worthwhile. Another thing I was surprised by here in Vallarta was the connection to Hollywood. I wasn't aware that there was a history there. A lot of you, if you're a regular to Vallarta, this is old news. But Richard Burton and Liz Taylor were married here, I think more than once. But Richard Burton actually purchased a home for Elizabeth Taylor up on a Puerto Vallarta hill. You know me with history, I love history. So I went to find this place. And along the way, I bumped into an individual. His name was Sammy. Sammy is my new friend here in Puerto Vallarta. So I'm out here day before yesterday and a little bit lost. And I end up at the top of this bridge, and a gentleman came up. Everybody that walks up this bridge is a little winded. And he had the opportunity to stop and talk with me. And he had a story to tell me. A story about Puerto Vallarta that I didn't know about. So you all know that I'm a little nostalgic, so this is a nostalgic story in itself, and I'm supposed to meet him here again today. There comes Sammy. Good. So Richard Burton buys this house for Elizabeth Taylor up in the hills in Puerto Vallarta. His house, of course, was right next door to hers, and so that he didn't have to walk off of his property and down into the streets when he wanted to visit her, he built a bridge that extends from his house to hers. What a thoughtful, rich guy. And of course, there was so much more to the story, which involved scandal, driven by alcohol. And the house of Elizabeth Taylor is now an upscale restaurant called Casa Kimberly. Sammy's house is actually in the same neighborhood and is among these historic homes in the hills of Puerto Vallarta. So naturally, his view is spectacular. Sammy was a wealth of knowledge. This guy loves his city, and if you ask any questions about present or past, Sammy is going to know the answer. So I decided to interview Sammy about the history of Richard Burton and Liz Taylor here in Puerto Vallarta. And you know, as time moves on, things happen. We're both busy. The interview never happened, but I was honored by the invite that I had from Sammy. Sammy's family threw a surprise party for his son. So I attended this surprise party. I couldn't tell you what neighborhood I was in. All I know is I was taken there, and I thoroughly enjoyed Sammy's family. So if you're ever in Puerto Vallarta or Mexico and a local invites you to their home for an event or whatever, wow, jump on that. What an honor, because you're going to be treated very special. You're going to eat the best food, and this meal we had, B-I-R-R-I-A. I can't say that word. I never will be able to. Birria. That's as close as it's going to get. Oh my God, it was so good. One thing you should know is they are going to ask if you want more. Whether you say yes or no, you are going to have more. It's going to be inevitable, whether it's regarding the food, the drinks, and the laughter you're going to have so much more of. So between all of the things that I experienced here in Puerto Vallarta in my 2 weeks time, the most memorable was the afternoon that I spent with Sammy's family. In Puerto Vallarta, or any Mexican city, there's going to be a tourist zone, and they're going to provide you with an expected Mexican culture. They're going to culture it up on you, which is fine. It's beautiful, it's accurate, but you're going to really experience Mexican culture when you are in their homes. The way that they show their love, they express themselves towards each other is great. I love it here in Mexico because of that. And the video that we're going to show you here is proof of that. Roll the tape.
Antes de que se vaya él, para él o para su mamá, gracias, amigo.
Yes, what a great experience spending a day with Sammy's family. Along those lines, I put together a little video clip for you to show what I'm going to remember and what you'll experience when you come to Puerto Vallarta, a day in the life of a tourist in Puerto Vallarta. So you've got this far in the video, so right after the montage, please remember to subscribe. It's easy enough. I know you know how to do it.